Now, you guys, you know perimeter is referring to a shape. Perimeter is you add up all of the side lengths of a shape. We're also going to be talking about consecutive integers, which I know you weren't very fond of last class. We're going to put all of them together and see what we get. So whenever I have a shape question, I do like to draw a picture of it. So go ahead and draw your picture of your triangle. And I'll make it a nice blue color. The question says the three sides of a triangle are represented by consecutive even integers. What are consecutive even integers? Does anyone remember? Yeah. Yeah, so let's look at an example. 2, 4, and 6. If I call 2 the smallest number, what will the 4 be? Yep. And so what are we going to add to the x? X plus 2, and then what will the biggest one be? X was 4. So you guys remember this from last class, right? And the reason we were doing that is to get us ready for a question like this. So I'm going to call one of the side lengths x, one of the side lengths x plus 2, and the last side length x plus 4. Does it matter what order you put them in? Absolutely not. You could have put the x, and by the way, I know this triangle looks like an isosceles triangle. Pretend like it's not any shape because I just drew it. But this is the smallest side length, this is the middle, and then this is the largest. Okay, now we need a therefore. What's that? No, it's actually going to be like it's going to be like a scalene. But look, the program only lets me draw isosceles. So that's why it's not going to be very accurate. It's going to be a scalene, so it's going to be all different sides. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to have a let statement, so we're going to say let x represent. Does x represent the smallest side length, the middle side length, or the largest? The smallest length. All right, the rest of the question says, if the sum of the three sides is 66, what is the length of each side? So what are we going to do with all of these numbers? We're going to add them because the word says sum. And what are we going to let it equal to? 66. Excellent. So we're going to go x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to 66. Okay, I'm going to solve it. If you don't want to listen to me, you can go ahead and just solve it yourself. There's no number in front of the bracket, so I can just get rid of all the brackets and have x plus 2 plus x plus 4. And that's going to be equal to 66. I can't add up all my x's. There are 3 of them, so it's going to be 3x plus 6 is equal to 66. Move this to the other side. It'll be 66 minus 6. And then we're going to have 3x is equal to 60. Just finish it off. So now we have to do a check, but look, our check is going to look a little bit different for the question like this, because for my check, I'm actually going to redraw my triangle and put in all of the side lengths that I have found and see if it makes sense. So I'm going to do my check like this. I am going to put in the appropriate side lengths. So where am I going to put the 20? Well, x is equal to 20. I see it's on the left-hand side. So I'm going to say this side length right here is 20 centimeters. You don't need to write the units, just the number is fine. What will this side length on the right over here be? Which is going to be 22. And what's the side length over here going to be? 24. And the check is if the sum of the three sides is 66, so we're going to add 20 plus 22 plus 24 and see what we get. So 20 plus 22 plus 24 is equal to 66. That's correct. Our answer is going to be, therefore, the side lengths are 20. By the way, you make sure you have units on your final answer. 20 centimeters, 22 centimeter, and 24 centimeter. Does this make sense? Questions? Okay, because we're powering through, no breaks, let's do our last question and then we can go on our nice long break. Question number 2. Now, finally, you have an isosceles triangle. It's time for my program to shine. So let's go ahead and draw our isosceles triangle. It just needs to be a rough sketch so you guys don't have to be super accurate with a ruler and stuff. Okay, it says one of the sides of an isosceles triangle is 3 meters less than twice its base. That's tricky. The perimeter is 44. Find the lengths of the sides. Okay, let's think about this. One of the equal sides of an isosceles triangle. If you guys didn't know this, an isosceles triangle has 2 equal sides, which are going to be found here and here. And then this is called the base. So it says one of these equal sides is 3 meters less than twice its base. If I call the base x, what will one of the side lengths be? How do you represent 3 meters less than twice its base? Remember what I said last time. Anytime you have the word less than, you flip the order. You first write twice the base, and then you put a subtraction sign, and you put 3 meters. That's my hint to you. So what do you think, Abarami? You got it, Abarami? Yeah, it's going to be 2x minus 3. I'll repeat my hint again. Whenever you have a question that has less than, what you do is you take this fact and this fact, you write this first. So twice the base is going to be 2x. The word less than means subtract, and then 3 meters goes here. It's always kind of like opposite. Okay, now here's the cool thing. If you have equal sides and you find one of them to be 2x minus 3, what's the other one going to be? It's also going to be 2x minus 3. All right, so we need a let statement, which is going to be let x represent the base. Yeah, yep, you could be as specific as you want, sure. And then the perimeter is 44. What does perimeter mean? What do I do with all of these numbers? I'm adding them together and setting it equal to 44. Okay, so it doesn't matter what order you put them in. I'm just going to start with the base, which is x plus 2x minus 3 plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 44. If you didn't want to write 2x minus 3 twice, you could have just said 2 times 2x minus 3. Then it's going to be x plus 2x minus 3 plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 44. And let's solve this. So we have 5x minus 6 is equal to 44. I'll skip a few steps just to save some time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write check. And I'm redrawing the triangle that I had before. As accurate as I can possibly draw it. Okay, let's put in all of our side lengths. What color did I have it before? I had it. So if x is 10, what is that going to be? One of the equal sides or the base? Good. So I'm going to put 10 right here. And then I need to calculate what 2x minus 3 is. So what's 2 times 10? What's 20 subtract 3? Good. So this side length is 17. This side length is 17. And according to our question, when we add up all of these side lengths, what should it equal? Good. So let's try 17 plus 17 plus 10. 7 plus 7 is 4. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. So this actually works out perfectly. And our answer is going to be, therefore, the lengths the side lengths are, and make sure you put units, which are meters. Yeah, meters. So it's going to be 10 meters, 17 meters, and 17 meters.